to go over this sump air pump, but this air pump also will go up to 50 PSI. So a lot of SUP pumps, they don't go like up above 20 PSI. But what I like about this one is it can be used on cars, you know, bicycles, motorcycles, pretty much basketballs, everything like that. But it also has this low pressure, so you get to use it on your, you know, paddle boards. And that's what I have here. I have the Sudo paddleboard kit that I'm going to be airing up with this thing. Now, just so you know, this is it needs a socket for like on a car, a 12-volt socket output. So it's not battery powered. So you're going to need that. But I have my Veto Man here that has a 12-volt socket right there. So I've got no issues with that. Let's just go over this thing. It's got the digital sensory accuracy up to 0.0 PSI. It goes from 0.5 to 50 PSI. That's the supported ranges on there. But I've already had this thing out and used it. That's why it's, you know, been unboxed, but I threw it all back in the box so I could show y'all what you get with this. Number one, don't this look cool? Kind of looks like a little spaceship. You know what? It kind of looks like a Cybertruck looking at it. We just need some wheels on there. So it got this little handle right here. You see inflate and deflate. So there's your cords right there. Notice nothing happens right there. Here's the actual power cord that I'm going to use. Here's the hose and the hose for the actual, like if you're going to air up tires or something like that, but we're going to use it for a SUP board today. And here's the bag it come in. I will put it in the bag on this. So all this stuff will go down inside the bag. Some extra fuses. This thing does have a fuse on it if you just happen to blow it. So actually, let's go ahead, plug it in. I've got the DC on the Veto Man, and let me show you how this thing works. Lift this handle up, just plugs in right there. Check that out, everybody. You can put the handle down. Oh, by the way, this actually has a little flashlight on it. How cool is that? So if you're airing up your tires or something like that, you got a little flashlight on there. Any other modes, it looks like it just has one mode on the flashlight. If you want to set your modes, you can do that. So KPA, there's KG, bar, and PSI. We are using PSI. You're going to use this little U right here. Now, since I'm doing a SUP board, I need 15 PSI, but I can also adjust it. I'm not going to adjust it. I'm going to leave it at 15 PSI. And then right there's like different modes. So that's a raft. There's a car. See how it's 36. Motorcycle, moped, bicycle, back to SUP board. It actually gives you a little logo, like a little SUP board logo. And to start it, all you're going to do is hit that button right there. Yep, it's blowing. So let me go ahead, hook up the hoses, get the board laid out, and hook up the hoses. And let's see how this thing works. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's pull out the Sudo here. So you see how flat this board is. What I'm going to do, undo that. So we'll go ahead, turn it on right here. Make sure we're on Paddleboard. There we are. We are on Paddleboard, which gives us 15 PSI. We've got inflate right there. Take that zip tie off of there. That just screws in just like that. Make sure you get that nice and tight. Now I'm going to need to get the attachment on the board that goes most likely like it. The best thing to do on this, you see how that kind of looks just like it? Well, that's the attachment you're going to need, everybody. Just go right down, which is kind of a standard attachment, and it pops into place. We are ready. So let's go ahead to start it. It's started. We'll see how well that works. I'm checking it right here to make sure that I've got any leakage on it. We'll undo that. There we go. Okay, so that was like 2 minutes, and now listen to the sound of this thing. So after about 2 minutes, it kicks in the stronger motor, because you can see we've actually got a shape of a paddleboard, so it's working great. I don't see any issues with this thing. I'm guessing it's probably going to take around about 4 minutes, but let me tell you, everybody, if you've ever used a paddleboard pump, you will wear yourself down trying to pump these things up. You'll use more energy on the bank trying to pump it up than actually out on the water. So let's let this thing go. Hey, I wouldn't go completely by this PSI, but it will go. We'll see if it stops at 15. Okay, everybody, it's been about maybe 6 minutes. We're at 14.9. almost 15. It looks like a full board. It just shut off. So there it is. It shut off right at 15 PSI. So this thing works great. And then to take this off, you're just going to put a quick twist on there. And these paddle boards have like a shut off right there. So now let's test the deflate feature, and then we'll finish up with this pump. So let me go ahead. I'm going to move the hose from over here to there, and then I'm going to hook it back up, and then we'll use it to deflate it and get this thing down small enough to go back in the bag. So mash your board, mash your button down. A lot of boards will either have a circular, so once you get it mashed all the way, y'all see that? Now, obviously, I can't sit here and get this mashed down and make it go flat. So what you'll do is go into deflate. Now it's almost all the way down. Lock that into place. Now, what it's going to do is it's sucking all the air out of here. So the deflate feature obviously works a lot faster than the inflate feature. So let's let this go ahead, deflate down, then we'll come back and we'll roll it up. Okay, there it is, everybody. It went ahead. Look how thin we got this thing. Look at how small it got it. So when the noise changed right there, let me know that it's ready. We'll just turn it off. Now watch this. Now see, it's not going to inflate itself. Now look how thin your board is. You just fold that thing up, throw it right back in the bag. So yeah, this is a great option for anyone that just needs to have a air compressor / pump. You know what, that can do car tires, your bike tires, or any type of like outdoor type equipment, and then also do a stand-up paddleboard. So yeah, I'm impressed with this little pump. I recommend it. So yeah, there it is, everybody. That's all I got today on the air compressor stand-up paddleboard pump. See you on the next video.